What is up, guys? I'm Oculos, and I am back with another Lego, same Lego gun build, but this time I've actually finished it. And the last video on this gun, it was not finished; it was just a skeleton. So it is the pump shotgun, and this is only my third build, so I apologize if it's bad, which it probably is to a lot of people who are actually good at this. But I think I'm proud of it. I think I did a decent job, and I want to show it to you. So first, I think I'm gonna pick up the camera. Alright, guys. So here is the full thing. It looks pretty weird, I know, and I'm sorry if my camera work is shaky. But soon you'll be stationary on the table. So I just want to give you the full shot before I start going up close and showing you the little parts. Let's go around. This is where a really cool part of the shotgun is, and I can't wait for you to see it. You've already seen this part. And yeah, I just wanted to show this side before we start getting up close on this side. So first we're gonna look at the stock. It's really nothing that special, but it's the same as the last video, but I think I did a decent job on it. It's basically 2 on either side, 8 by 16 plates held into place by these 6 by 6 plates right here on either side as well, held together by 2 tall bricks and 1 plate. And I did that several places within the middle of them so they wouldn't fall apart. And now we're on to the grip. That was a quick little overview of the stock, but if you want to see what it was like before, go ahead and watch my previous video. Showed you basically the skeleton when I was like halfway done. So here we are at the grip and the trigger. As you can see, or maybe you don't know, it was a lot small. It was a pretty good bit smaller than this before, so I made it wider so it's to accommodate for its much larger size, so the grip would be a bit more proportionate. And I'm gonna reach my hand around and use the trigger, and trigger works the same, and you can maybe look through there, see the mechanism moving back whenever I pull the trigger. Yeah, so that's the little mechanism that actually lets the trigger go backwards. Then if you can see here, yeah, there's a rubber band that pulls it back to its original place, and that goes all the way up there. I might put something there to keep it there so it doesn't snap off. And now before we get to the pump here, we're gonna look at the barrel. So this is just a bunch of plates lined across the side of this, and I know there's a little gap here, but I cannot connect this to this, because if I tried to, I'd have to make this. I'd have to either make this the same way as this is, which I couldn't because this uses the same blowback mechanism as the pistols that I made. I have a tutorial on how to make one of them on one of my previous videos, my first Lego video actually. So yeah, I use the same blowback mechanism, so I had to have this casing, and I couldn't use this kind of technique where it's sideways. And if I tried to make this the same way as this, where it's stacked on top of each other, it'd take way too many. I'd run out of bricks a lot faster for future builds. So couldn't do that. Sorry about that little gap. I may try to fill it in by just stacking some bricks on top of it in there. Just a little feature. I added some flats and stuff along the middle here to make it look like they're separated somehow. I don't know. I just made it look cool. And I know you can look straight through here. I know that, but I will cover it up in the future. But I really wanted to get this done. It had been nagging on me for a while. Couldn't figure out what to do for the barrel, so. And then you can see straight through this side as well, obviously. And I don't know why I put this little rope here, right here, but I just thought it made it look cool. And just the top here, just same kind of similar stuff, except I put it on top using these little angled pieces, if you can look there. Yeah, and there's another one down that way. You may be able to see it, maybe not. I'm looking through the camera this entire time, so I can't really, and my accuracy with my finger pointing may not be the best. So we're just gonna look at the top, and we're just again a bunch of plates lined through each other. Simple stuff. And now we're on to the pump action part, which probably is the main part of this. I'm just gonna show you the pump. I'll show you how I made it in just a second. I'm just gonna pump it a few times. Pretty janky, very fragile, I know. But how I made it is I got one for each side, a set for each side. I got 4 of these pieces that each piece is equal to 5 tall bricks. Yeah, and they have slits in the middle, so I took advantage of that by also putting 2 flats on top of 2 of these, very similar to these, but they don't have a slit in the middle. 1 for each side, obviously. Did the same thing on each side, and I just stuck them in there, made sure they couldn't come out, and they just slide along almost perfectly, as long as there's nothing in the way to stop them, which sometimes there is, because I'm not that good of a Lego builder. Now I'm going to show you the other side of this. Yeah, it's the same thing, just this is going to be a good segue into the next part of the build. It has the same, the same 5 tall thing, and then a flat here going in the slits. And now on to another cool part, in my opinion, of this build is the chamber thing, the bolt. A chambering mechanism, although it doesn't actually chamber shells, sadly, because I don't know how to do that. It just does a cool little mechanism. Now I'm gonna make sure you can see it. And yeah, it kind of just comes back and forth as you pump it, making that little chambering mechanism. And I think I did a actual better job than I thought on this, and I'm pretty proud of it. Hopefully you could see that. Pretty sure you could, but just in case, yeah, you could see that. Yeah, so that's almost it, but I'm just gonna show you a few more little details, and maybe show you nah, you've already seen my other 2 builds. So yeah, I mean, I basically just stuck all these plates together, just over the top of them, or even underneath them in there. Made them all stick together. And how I made the grip bigger is by first taking off the piece that was originally here, then putting a larger piece, and putting some tall pieces in a flat piece in the middle. Same with that, I just got a piece, then I put it on here. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera. Put it on here, then put 2 tall pieces on here, then just went ahead and put that there. Not sure if that was there before, but if it was, cool. So yeah, there's a little transparency so you can see the mechanism in there. Sorry, that went down fast. So you can see the little mechanism in there. I'm just gonna show you the parts I made for this chamber piece, this chamber mechanism thing. So I got 2 tall bricks, 2x1 tall bricks. I got one that's equivalent to 2 2x1 tall bricks. Yeah. Then I got a 3x1 tall brick, and to secure it better, I put a 1x1 little tiny brick. Put it under that, made it sure it didn't come off, and I used another one of those pieces that's equivalent to 5 tall bricks, 2x1s. Use another 2x1 tall brick, 2 2x1s, 2 tall bricks, 2x4 in there. You can't see all of it. Yeah, you kind of can. Just another little 2x4 in there, and it's holding. You can't see, but I have a 2x1 plate under there. Then you know these Technic pieces that have holes in the side, I took advantage of that, and I went ahead and put pieces in there. I put stuff on top of the holes so that it would make the actual bolt part. And I also did that to put it on the 2x4. See how well you can see in there. If I turn the brightness like all the way up, that's pretty good. So yeah, there's a little 2x1 plate right there attached to those two holes in the side. Same with all these. And yeah, that's basically it, which is pretty cool. I think I did a pretty good job on it. You may think otherwise if you are a experienced Lego gun builder person, because I probably did a bad job on this, but I think I did a good job because I'm new to this stuff. So I'm just gonna give you one more compilation of me pumping and pulling the trigger. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to, you can watch my others. You can like, you can subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's all free. And if you want to see more, I suggest subscribing, but you don't have to. It's all free, and you can, if you suddenly for some reason don't like my content, you can unsubscribe. Also free. And it's basically like getting a refund for subscribing because they're both free. So yeah, so that's about it, and I'm gonna just show you another little compilation of me just pumping and shooting it because I like showing this thing off. I think it's pretty cool. I'm proud of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Next time.